I think I'm tired of dodging humans left, right, and center. Looking back, I feel like I missed out on like a lot of things I would have wanted to do because I was scared. Reflecting on your personality, do you think this is who you are to the core? I want to be with people, but it's also difficult for me to be with people. I come up with tools for social settings and just how to survive in this very extroverted world. I recently came across a quote that says that once you become a certain age, it is your responsibility to unlearn behaviors that hinder your growth as a person. Nobody is coming to save you. Get up, be your own hero. So I thought this was like a really good message for me right now, for I think the period I'm going through where I'm trying to just be a better person. And this also was very timely because we were having a conversation with a group of people just a couple of days ago, and we were trying to get to know each other. So we were asking each other a bunch of questions, 5 questions, and 2 of them stood out for me. So one of the questions was, what should people look out for you in that setting, in that group setting? And the other question was, what is something you're committed to? And my answer for the first question was that in that group setting, what people should look out for is that I am a very quiet person. I am very introverted and a bit shy. So for me, that was like what people should look out for, so that when they see me a bit quiet, they're not surprised, you know. I think when I was coming back home, I was trying to think about the answer that I gave, and I was wondering whether the answer I gave was a true answer. And why it was bothering me is because for some reason I think this might not be the authentic me to the core. Because trying to reflect on my childhood and how I was as a child, I don't think I was a very introverted child. I think I was very talkative, and you know, I was not afraid of people as I am now. Until maybe during those teenage years, you know, when sometimes you get to the teenage years, sometimes you become quiet or you're shy, and you know, it happens sometimes that your personality looks like your personality has changed. So after the teenage years, the personality did not change. I did not go back to who I think I was as a child, and I think I was a very extroverted child. So as I was contemplating on these things, I was wondering whether being introverted for some people is like something they have acquired, is a personality they have picked up along the way, and like are there things that have influenced that change, or you know, just being that kind of person. And that is what was going on through my mind. I was thinking, were there circumstances that contributed to me being this way, or was there something that happened at one point in time and I decided to role play? Because you know, sometimes with personalities they say it's role play. You have played a role for too long and now it has become who you are, or part of you. And that is also one of the other things I was thinking about. Maybe I role played for a bit too long and took the role too seriously, and then ended up being this way. And I thought to come and talk about it here and maybe ask you guys whether you have gone through a similar thing, especially if you're an introvert. Reflecting on your personality, do you think this is who you are to the core? Like, is it authentically you, or are there things that happened to you that contributed to the person you have become? And for me, I think that there are things maybe, and I'm not trying to play victim, I'm just saying that sometimes the environment you're in will contribute. Without you even realizing it, it might contribute to the kind of personality you might have. Maybe family settings, something happening to you. Like, I know there are people who go through loss and they become really quiet. That's their way of coping, and before they know it, it becomes them with time. So I think this is a discussion that maybe we can continue having as maybe I go deeper into trying to figure out where this came from, or maybe I'm just overthinking it, and maybe I'm not. For the other question was, what are you committed to? When we were answering these questions, I did not have an answer then, but right now when I think about it, I feel like this is something I would want to commit to like find out whether I am living fully how I should be living. Am I living in my personality authentically? And maybe we can walk this journey together. If there's anyone, especially introverted people, who feel like they're trapped in their personality, because sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in this personality where we are social beings in the first place. So I want to be with people, but it's also difficult for me to be with people. And I also understand there's a thin line between being introverted and having social anxiety, which is totally, this is now like a psychological condition. So maybe we can also explore how to differentiate between being an introvert and having social anxiety, or all of them. Just, you could be going through all these things at the same time. So I feel like this is something I really want to commit to like have these discussions with you guys to find out how we can deal with social spaces better, because I know there are a lot of people who have a hard time being in social spaces, and maybe we can help each other out and just try to come up with tools for social settings and just how to survive in this very extroverted world. I think this would be a great discussion to have, because for me, I think I feel like I have been dodging humans for such a long time in my life, being a human myself, and I think I'm tired. I think I'm tired of dodging humans left, right, and center. Whenever I go in social setting, I'm trying by all means to just get out of there, and I don't think it's working for me. Let me speak more for myself. I don't think it's working for me, so I really want to work on that, and maybe we can work on it together if you're someone who's going through a similar thing. Yeah, so you can leave me a comment and tell me how your introverted personality how is it working for you? How are you dealing with awkwardness and anxiety in social situations? And maybe we can, this could be like a support group for introverts. Who knows? So I think this is exciting for me. If you relate, if you know someone who's introverted, if you have a family member who's introverted, you can comment down below and let's start this discussion, help each other along the way, and see how we can survive through this through this life, because everybody wants to live a full life, and I think I've just come to that point where I don't feel like there's something hindering me from living fully, because looking back, I feel like I missed out on like a lot of things I would have wanted to do, because I was scared, because I was introverted, because I didn't want to be with people. I was afraid, and I don't want to look back anymore and think that there are things I should have done that I did not do because I was afraid, because my personality stopped me from doing it. So yeah, let's help each other out to enjoy life, you know. Yeah, so I think that's all for today, and maybe next time we can talk about maybe types of introverts, or maybe you can tell me what we can talk about down below. We can have fun as well. We can share our awkward experiences and just laugh about them, and help each other with the coping mechanisms we have, because I believe each one of us has adapted a different way of coping with the awkwardness. So yeah, that's all for today. Please like this video if you have enjoyed it, if you have learned something from it, or if you're looking forward to more discussions like this. Tell me down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.